Have you ever wondered about the mysteries that Mars, our cosmic neighbor, holds? Mars, the fourth rock from the Sun, has always held a special place in our imaginations and scientific curiosities. It's not just the closest planet to us, but also the most similar to Earth in our solar system. It's so similar that many believe it could be our future home, a second Earth, if you will. But what makes Mars so fascinating? Is it its iconic red hue that earns it the nickname, the Red Planet? Or is it the tantalizing possibility that it might have once harbored life, or perhaps still does in some form? Or perhaps it's the allure of the unknown, the promise of exploration and discovery that calls out to our adventurous spirit. Whatever the reason, Mars continues to beckon us, urging us to uncover its secrets. Now let's delve deep into the secrets of this intriguing planet. Mars, the fourth planet from the Sun, isn't as far off as you might think. Now let's dive into the basics. Mars, often known as the Red Planet, is about half the size of Earth. But don't let that fool you. Its surface area is comparable to the dry land on Earth. So how far is it from us, you ask? Well, the distance varies as both Earth and Mars orbit the Sun, but on average it's about 140 million miles away. Now that's not a short trip, but it's not out of reach for our spacecraft either. Let's talk about the Martian moons. Mars has two petite moons, Phobos and Deimos. Named after the Greek gods of fear and dread, these moons are tiny, especially when compared to our moon. Phobos, the larger of the two, is only about 14 miles across, while Deimos is just under 8 miles in diameter. Now, on to Martian days, or sols as they're called. A sol on Mars is just a smidge longer than an Earth day. To be precise, a Martian day lasts about 24 hours and 39 minutes. So, if you're a night owl, Mars might just be your kind of planet. And while we're on the topic of time, let's touch on the Martian year. It takes Mars almost 2 Earth years to orbit the Sun. That's right, a year on Mars lasts 687 Earth days. So if you're looking to age slower, Mars could be the place for you. Mars has the largest volcano and the deepest canyon in our solar system. Olympus Mons, the Martian volcano, is nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest, and Valles Marineris, the canyon, is over 4 times deeper than the Grand Canyon. So for all you adventurous souls out there, Mars offers some incredibly extreme landscapes. That's the Mars we know, but there's much more to uncover. In the following scenes, we'll delve deeper into the secrets of Mars, its potential for life, and what the future might hold for this fascinating planet. So stay tuned. You might be surprised to find out how Earth-like Mars can be. Now, this is not to say that you should pack your bags and prepare for a Martian summer vacation, but there are striking resemblances that make Mars not so alien after all. Let's start with the geography of Mars. It's a planet of extremes, boasting some of the most astounding natural features in our solar system. Imagine standing at the base of a volcano that's nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest. Sounds incredible, right? Well, that's Olympus Mons for you, the largest volcano in our solar system, right there on Mars. But the Martian marvels don't stop there. If you're a fan of the Grand Canyon, Mars offers you a grander spectacle, the Valles Marineris. It's a canyon system that would stretch from New York to Los Angeles if it were on Earth, making it the longest canyon in the entire solar system. Now, let's talk about the polar ice caps. Yes, you heard that right. Mars has polar ice caps just like Earth. These caps are a mix of water ice and dry ice, which is frozen carbon dioxide. During the Martian winters, the temperature drops so low that around 30% of the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere freezes and adds to these caps. It's a cycle of freeze and thaw that's eerily similar to the changing of seasons here on Earth. It's these uncanny resemblances that make Mars a compelling destination for our curiosity and exploration. From its towering volcanic mountains to its vast canyon system and the polar ice caps that wax and wane with the seasons, Mars seems to mirror aspects of our own planet in ways that are both fascinating and humbling. It seems Mars has a lot in common with Earth, doesn't it? But there's still more to explore. Water on Mars? Now that's a tantalizing prospect. And it's not just a pipe dream. There's a solid body of evidence showing that Mars was once awash with the liquid stuff. We're talking rivers, lakes, and even vast oceans that could have covered as much as 1/3 of the planet's surface. But this isn't just about Mars having a more tropical past, it's about the possibility of life. You see, water is often considered the elixir of life. Here on Earth, where there's water, there's usually life. Could the same have been true for Mars? Well, scientists are still working on that one, but the fact that Mars had the conditions suitable for liquid water means that it also had the conditions suitable for life as we know it, at least life in its most basic forms. But what about now? Is there still water on Mars? The answer is a resounding yes. Although Mars is now a dry and dusty world, there's still plenty of water locked up as ice. In fact, if all the ice at the Martian poles were to melt, it would cover the entire planet in a layer of water about 22 meters deep. That's deeper than a 6-story building. And then there's the ongoing search for current life forms on Mars. Scientists are constantly on the lookout for signs of life, past or present. And while we haven't found any Martian microbes just yet, the discovery of water increases the likelihood that we might one day. So the next time you gaze up at the night sky and spot that red dot, remember Mars isn't just a barren desert. It's a world with a watery past and maybe, just maybe, a biological present. The search for life on Mars continues, but water isn't the only secret Mars is hiding. Mars isn't just a planet of the past, it's a planet of the future too. As we move forward, our curiosity propels us to venture beyond our blue speck in the vast cosmic arena. One of the most exciting frontiers that beckons us is Mars, the Red Planet. The future of Mars exploration is as exciting as it is ambitious. There are plans in the pipeline that aim to further our understanding of this distant world. The rovers like Perseverance and Curiosity have been the trailblazers, paving the way for future missions. There are mechanical eyes and ears on the ground, helping us learn more about the Martian terrain, climate, and potential for life. But they're just the beginning. The next step is sending humans to Mars. Yes, you heard right. We're not just talking about exploring Mars, we're talking about living there. Colonizing Mars is an idea that's been floating around for a while now, and it's not as far-fetched as you might think. There are organizations like SpaceX that have made it their mission to make humans a multiplanetary species. It's a bold vision, but one that could potentially secure the future of humanity. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Colonizing Mars is not going to be a walk in the park. There are numerous challenges to overcome. The thin atmosphere, extreme temperatures, and radiation are just some of the hurdles. But if we've learned anything from our history, it's that human determination and ingenuity know no bounds. Imagine a future where humans live and work on Mars, where we mine resources, grow food, and conduct research. It could be a whole new chapter in the book of human exploration, a chapter where we not only learn more about Mars, but also about ourselves. Mars, our red neighbor, is not just a planet, but a future home, a frontier waiting to be explored. As we stand on the precipice of this new era of space exploration, we are reminded that the sky is not the limit, but just the beginning. Mars, a world of mystery and promise, never fails to captivate us. This crimson globe, our neighboring planet, has fascinated us with its stark beauty and its striking similarities to our own world. We've delved into its basic characteristics, from its rocky landscapes to its thin carbon dioxide-rich atmosphere. We've marveled at its uncanny resemblances to Earth, from its polar ice caps to its potential for tectonic activity. We've explored the tantalizing evidence of water on Mars, a crucial ingredient for life as we know it. We've also pondered the profound question of whether life exists or has ever existed on this distant world. Looking towards the future, we've contemplated the exciting possibilities of human exploration and settlement on Mars. Yet despite all we've learned, Mars remains a world shrouded in mystery, its secrets still waiting to be revealed. As we continue to uncover the secrets of Mars, who knows what surprises we'll find. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss out on our next cosmic journey. Until then, keep looking up.